I'm Vincent.
I'm Sal.
This is the Real People Casting.
For the show, Grandparents Who Cook.
Now there's three things essential to Sal and I's cooking, and that's very simple. A mop bean,
Wine,
and Frank Sinatra on the radio.
jamming on the board.
Amen. Today, I'm going to make a pasta fagioli, which is known as pasta and beans. The reason I picked this dish is because it's very versatile. Versatile because there's so many different recipes, but I took it over the years, simplified it, so that no matter what you mix with the pasta, you could use this basic. We have garlic, basil, oregano, and parsley, sea salt and black pepper, olive oil, and white wine. And while I'm chopping that up, Sal's going to give you a little background on how he got into cooking, and then he'll make something, and I'll tell you how I got into cooking.
I'm going to do a little stromboli made with dough, pepperoni, and mozzarella cheese. I got into cooking because I'm the little pizzeria bistro. I learned from a guy named Charlie Galante, who was from 116th Street, First Avenue, Long. I make my own dough. He makes his pepperoni, the cheese we buy.
Amen. Now, as Sal gets that dough ready, what I've done is I've chopped up the garlic. I placed the garlic in the oil. I'm going to place that on the stove. I'm going to get a good burn on that. You want to brown the garlic, not burn it.
That is the stove.
That is the stove. As soon as the garlic starts browning, we want to hit that with some nice white wine. Just a precaution here, if you have a gas stove, hit the garlic with the white wine, it's going to flame, so be careful. Now, once that's done, and we add the white wine to the garlic, we're also going to add 2 cans of Progresso white kidney beans with the juice. Now, some cooks, some chefs on TV will tell you to drain the beans, but I don't. This is where the flavor is going to come in. So we're going to take those beans, we're going to add it to the wine, the garlic, and the oil. Once we add our beans, we're going to put in our parsley, our oregano, and our
basil.
basil. There you go.
All right, now I'm going to take a little pepper up. First, I like to take a little olive oil. I rub the dough with olive oil. It gives it extra flavor. All right? I throw a little pepperoni on there. I spread it out over the dough, nice, the whole thing. I learned how to make pizza from Charlie years ago when I was a kid. About 10 years ago. I was a kid, I was a young guy. He's from Harlem, Hunter. I said that. I put a little grated cheese. I throw a little mozzarella on here, like this. I know this is the sea salt. Let's make out its pepper. A little black pepper, a little more cheese, and then I begin to roll the dough. Now it's important that when you stretch out the dough, you do it evenly so you get no holes. And nice and nice like this. We roll it. And then I'm going to throw this in an oven of 375 so it cooks a little slower. Normal pizza's cooked at 500 degrees. I do a stromboli at 375 so the inside cooks. Normally, you want that inside to cook nice and evenly. I make it like a piece of, like a loaf of bread almost. Then I take a little blade. What?
Did you put a little egg wash on that?
Do a little egg wash right at the end. A little egg wash. I put some slits in it. So when you cook this, those slits open up nice. And sometimes I throw some sesame seeds on top.
Beautiful.
And it gives it a nice flavor. And that's a pepperoni stromboli.
Amen. Now we have the beans, the oil, the spices simmering. We're boiling the ditalini macaroni. And while that's boiling, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I was literally born into an Italian deli. My parents got married. My mother became pregnant, had me. I was brought up in the back of the deli in Bronx, New York. I've been in the business for over 40 years. Met Sal 37 years ago. We've been cooking ever since. Our grandkids, I have 3, Sophia, Vincent, and Anthony. Sal?
2. I got Sal, little Sal, and Emma Josephine.
We love to cook for our grandkids. We love to cook for our family. Because let's face it, one thing. There's nothing better than food, family, and love.
And wine.
So salud. Until next time, this is Real People Casting.
For grandparents who cook. Bon
Salud.
salud.